Hello and welcome to another Kacky episode, still discovering the maps. So we're starting at 140, probably go to about the last one, 150, which I have heard is a double looper, so that's not going to be fun. Hopefully there's going to be lots of fun maps in between that. But we have a checkpoint here, and then finishes in front. So how hard could this be? Lucky with this one, we have a ring checkpoint, so we get to respawn quickly, which is nice. But that is not the way I want to be going. Nice Jinx. I think he did it to himself. It looked like he really wasn't trying. What we're supposed to do, I think, is get a nose bug in the ring. That is very precise, so it's going to be quite tough, even though this is one of the easiest maps I've been told. It's definitely either a nose bug or a bug slide, but this gives you a good nose bug position, so I have a feeling it must be a nose bug. Oh, fair enough. At least we get quick respawn. That is very fun. And this is a lot better than some of the other maps. So yeah, we've gone about through about half the maps now. Ooh, so no, with another one. We got a difficult one right before this, so very nice. But yeah, not a lot of them are looking very finishable. They said that this Kacky was an emphasis on fun over difficulty. But from what I've seen, I think that's a lie. This one's looking okay. Oh, that could have been good setup, slightly high. That'd be funny if you could bounce off that, maybe. Alternative strats. Cheesing. Probably is possible, I reckon. We got the right spin. Not getting really anything at the moment. I have been told that some of the ones in 140s are easier, so I would like to get like a second finish here, but no guarantee. Someone gets a decent bounce there, but not enough falls through. So there's the finishes right there. It seems not free, but if you do land here, you should be able to make it. But there is that gap to watch out for. Absolutely nothing. So I don't know why people are thinking this one's easy. Definitely on the easier side, but... Oh, in before. So you just gotta complain about it, and then you get attempts. Every single time you talk shit about it, and then it's just like, oh fine, I'll give it to you. So, pretty close to that. Not quite. Ooh, that could be good actually. I don't think you need more boost, Guru, because like sometimes I get look how much further I went that time. So you just gotta get the right low bounce. But yeah, maybe it isn't a nose bug. Maybe it is just bounce off the sides. Ooh. Oh. Definitely not the worst map though. At least you're kind of doing something in this. Unlike some of them. Physical pain. Physical pain. As Wickerson does get it. See, I don't think it's the nose bug. I don't think it's the nose bug. I think it is just getting the bounce off the side. That was nice. Smiley face. Alright, we'll just get again and watch this. Okay, maybe this one is actually not too bad. Now that I don't think it's a nose bug. Watch this. Like we can kind of aim it on that side there. It's good. Watch this. Yes! There we have it! I thought for a second I didn't get it, but there we go. Double finish. Nice. Man. There we have it. So, definitely wasn't the nose bug once I worked that one out. And it was that bug slide kind of tactic off of it. Because like you saw how many attempts I got once I started to work that out, so not too shabby. Any one tappers? Nope. But a finish is a finish. We're up to 2. We take that. So good finish there. 140s, possibly the easy ones. Let's see. Thank you, Justin, for that. Oh, they say it's easy and no one's finished this. What the hell? Hang on, let's have a cheeky gander at the previous film. Oh, wrong screen. That's good. Watch it. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Like you get your back wheel on the edge here, and then you will get a flick off that side pretty much every time. Yes. I'm glad I didn't flip there. I really thought it was. There we have it. I thought for a second I didn't get it, but there we go. Double. Nice. Good shit. That's good. Alright. Didn't launch me that way. I don't know. Again, like the one we finished previously, I've done stuff like that before, so I kind of maybe know how to do that precision a bit better. Oops.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Alright. Fantastic. Let's see what we have in store for this one. So, as I said, I was hoping for some easier ones. We got the last one. No one has finished this, so I'm not sure what to expect here. If it's an edge bug, if it's a... I presume it must be a couple of edge bugs in a row. So you drop it into reverse. Okay, no edge bug there. Full reverse map. Oh, second edge bug, but in reverse. Okay, that was a bit tough. I remember from last Kacky, was it just release? Yeah, I think you just release, and that will give you... maybe not. How would we get into reverse? Because you don't want to be upside down. Ooh. No, but then you go forwards. Like, surely this won't be possible going forwards. Like, I'm not going to get anywhere near that. But you can go backwards with these kind of boosters. So it's something... Yeah, what was with that yeet to the right? I'm glad I wasn't the only one who saw that. Yeah, like if you go forwards, you're just gonna get anti-boost the entire way. So I've actually been making a backwards map on TM 2020, so I know how the momentum works backwards. But I don't know how this map you get into backwards. Because every flip I can find is going to put me in forwards. And like people are going backwards. Off the start, but they're going to not have enough speed, I don't think. Yeah. It is just as simple as getting a 90-degree spin or a bit more. End fails. That's quite an epic number. It's a bit of a mystery, this one. It's like... You need to go into reverse because you have anti-booster. And anti-booster you can keep going in reverse. If you drive forward on anti-booster, it's just gonna slow you down like nothing else. Because you have to 180 because there's no flip here where it's going to work in a way that it doesn't put you forwards. All the pros are fucking talking right now, so I can't snipe. Actually, all of them are talking. So it's something to do with getting a spin off the edge. So it's holding left or right or... I think once this one you could get consistently, if it is very possible to get consistently. This could be a banger of a map, but at the moment it's a bit weird. And how does one do that, Phil? Kacky magic is not going to help me learn how to do it. So if I can try and get it backwards once. Yeah, like you don't have any momentum. So you're not even gonna get it over. So it's definitely got a spin off of the edge bug, or off of the wall, off to the edge bug, but don't know how to get that. Yeah, like that. But how do I get that consistently? Also, I just went the wrong way when I finally had it. I wouldn't have had enough speed there, but would like to have kind of tested it a bit. But yeah, like, don't know how one got that. Unless it's like only works at a certain speed. No idea. No idea. Right, lots of... Oh, it's this one again. Okay, so we did this one already. This is going to be a finish. Alright, 2 finishes, one tapper. Let's go. Let's get it. First try. Watch this. Certainly not first try. But I hope I can get this one. Should be able to get a few attempts here for sure. I wonder if I clip that though. I don't know how to... I always clip it. That's good. Ouch! I thought I got that good because I clipped the wall, which stopped you before the hole. Right, this is looking definitely good. As many finishes are gonna fly right now. On just for this map? Oh, this guy. Imagine only playing 3 maps. What a landing. Wouldn't have any off the top of my head, no, but... Bonk. It's very Australian-ness from you, Mr. Infinite. Can't be saying that in this age. Oh, that's a good bounce. Watch this. GG. Oh, that should have been it. That was a world record right there. If you want Australian history, have a look at the Great Australian Emu War. Now that's a story. Hell you go. Do you want to go Carlos? You come on right now and go finish and then talk shit. Shit. Oh, Tex. I mean, I can't finish this if I'm getting unlucky on the start. That's for sure. Which we certainly aren't. Matchmaking should be random maps because people can just grind out the campaign more than everyone else and then be top div because they play campaign maps most. It's just a bit dumb. If you don't want to be here often, you can just leave, mate. This is definitely harder than the most recent one. But evidently it's not as hard as the last TMNF Kacky. But I'm not in agreement to that just yet. How do we land on the bottom of that? We got 2 minutes to finish this map. Can it be done? I mean, I was a believer. And I'm still a believer with that kind of landing. Watch this. Shit. That looks doable at least. Yeah, but I want to get it now. I want to be a 3-handed. Oh, Lackadole. No money. Come on. You got a second finish. Hell yeah. I'm not getting this easy one though. Which is a shame. It's not gonna be good. Oh, we nearly made it off of that. No! Stupid! Oh, come on. Well, the free maps are the ones I always take 20 times longer than most people on, so is today the day? It certainly isn't. Fuck. Couple free ones coming up. Yeah, I've been told that there's a couple free ones in the 140s, so I'm edging that second one, the third one. We've got our second one. Gotta get this third one, I reckon. But we have an Nexion map, which haven't been great so far. From the ones I've played. So what the hell is this gonna be? You what? They changed that flag to the khaki one, what the hell? Rip whoever's flag that was. Wait, what is this? How do we go backwards? The fuck? Is there a block I'm missing? Or is that just some khaki feature? Oh, Iggy. That just, if you do hit this edge, it does give you the perfect speed backwards. No spoilers, by the way, guys, unless I ask. Thanks. Let's follow Mog. He's a gamer. Seems like it's going to be a crap map. Only 8 minutes of driving headfirst in a wall. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for so you guys don't have to. They validate it and then give it to the khaki crew. Yep, I have fucking no idea on this. There you go. There's your keyboard over there. This map doesn't really require that much for keyboard overlay. The other ones I think did, but... Jesus, this is a seemingly bad khaki map. This one's not looking good. There are a couple people getting it. So I'm not sure if I'm missing the place to hit it. There's a couple of people hitting like here, and then everyone else is like hitting here, so I'm not really sure. Hello, Nina. Go for that guy's tactic. It does seem like it's the later one. Any landers? Any landers? quite unfortunate. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's literally just get lucky. Who would have thought of that in Kacky? I don't like how this is too slow to get some speed slides. At least the speed slides give me something to do. So this is definitely not one I'm a fan of. I don't like maps where you just bonk your head over and over again. I did get it there slightly. I don't know what I did differently though. Beside a car? Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'd have to look the clip in slow motion. It was way too fast. But yeah, not really sure. I think this Kacky concept isn't the worst because, like, it's something that you don't really find. Getting a fucking bug slide off of this edge into a wall ride. But it doesn't make it a very fun Kacky in my opinion. Chain spinning chaos 540. We have the Monka steerer in front of us, except the steering wheel is transparent for some reason. I don't know why his steering wheel is transparent. Oh, we should play Kacky on a wheel. Hell yeah, let's go. Tried cam 1, I'm literally in camera 1. I think it's as late as possible hit. I think I remember that's what happened on my first time, and that was a very late hit there. But I swear the later you hit, the less you're gonna get. It's a bit weird. Bit of a meh map here. Ooh. At least we got a attempt. This ain't gonna be it at all, but got something. Oh, look, boys, I'm gonna make it. Whoa! So yeah, it looks like you have to hit the edge as late as possible. That's about all I've worked out. So I've hit this like really late. Yeah, definitely something to do with how late you hit. Don't want to be grinding along the side. Oh, I really shouldn't be going here. I'm not going to finish if I were to make it. We've committed. Geofog steer. Well, why is your steering wheel transparent? How are you supposed to steer if your steering wheel is transparent? That doesn't make any sense. You approach really far left. Yeah, like I wonder if you want to drive like as straight as possible, or you want to start angling. Like, I think there might be like a, not a consistent setup, but like a strategy to that one later on. I think that will definitely be one of the maps where people just find somehow how to work it out pretty well. There's a thing, once one person finishes the map, there's going to be a whole load of finishes. Oh, we have an intro, PogChamp. What is this? This map looks... interesting, to say the least. Alright, 11 seconds, lots of finishes, so let's see what this is. Don't spoil it, please. Hello, Spammy. Oh, this is the map. I got told that this is the easiest map. Oh. Was that like a... not even a ram? I think that was something you can hit before it. Maybe it was just a ram then. So, ram up into Invis Road, and then through the checkpoint in the middle, and then finish line, yeah? So these roads are invisible. You can see old mate Trite there. And straight through, and then to the finish line.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Definitely is doable. If we get it, not sure. Oh, I thought that may have been a strategy there. Thanks for the follow as well. Do appreciate it. If you're new, do drop a follow, it does help out. Check out all the socials as well. Is that alligators on the signs? I didn't even see any. Whoa! Wait, where's the signs? Any crockers, mate? I mean, you can subscribe, but that does cost, so it's not needed. Subscribe for free on YouTube. I like that one. That is free. Ooh. Oh yeah, so where do we get through the... Let's just make it, I guess it's just make it under and then bop up. Jog does make it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely farming views, yep. Thanks. But I don't have any goals because they seem a bit tough, and I don't know if I can be bothered. No shame. Well, you know I was going to play it, so I'm not doing it for the views. The views are a bonus, I guess. I don't even know how many we're on at the moment. It's probably above average. The first 3 days of Kacky are always pop. But TMGO practice? Who needs TMGO when you have Kacky? I know where my priorities would be. Okay, we haven't made it like up and through yet. Seems a bit weird. Because every time I get the ram, it pushes me up quite a lot. I mean, hopefully once we make this, we're going to get it first try. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere. Lately, not really, because I've been a bit busy with TM, but I play a whole load of stuff off stream. Just because when I stream it, there's not really any interest, so I just play it off stream. Exclamation mark laters. Yeah, this map does not look free. But I presume it's free once you get it, but I don't know, I haven't really got any jumps which are in the right angle yet. I love the ramp stunts in this game. What a superior game. You literally go around a corner and you just get a ramp stunt. How can people prefer this game? That was for a map called fstunt.exe. I did play that for over 100 hours and didn't finish it. It's a very difficult stunt map. Which, one day I do want to get back into, but I've just had other things on before playing that again. But maybe while this Kacki is on, we go back and play it. Nations. Oops, Spinderella. Yeah, I don't know what you do on this one though. This is supposedly the easiest map. How many finishes were there? There's 36, so yeah, probably is the easiest map, according to that. But every bump I'm getting is way too early. 12 people finished in Discovery? Shit. I think 2 people have finished it now. In double the time. So we have Mike finishing. Yeah, I've heard that there's a couple which are fairly easy, which is good news. I don't know, overall, I feel like it's looking just as hard as Kackiest 5, in my opinion. Which I'm not sure if I like. It is good, but it is kind of a bit annoying, I don't know. Definitely going to be playing that a fair bit though. Just don't know how much. As the finishers are flying in now, let's see if I can get one at the last minute. Oh. I'm 90% sure you're not supposed to be like that, but that's further than we've ever got. Two more attempts. And that is it. Unlucky. I've used all my luck on that. It's a second map, I think it was. As we have one more finisher, I think. Nope, he choked the ending. Whoops. Ooh. Okay, looks like from the number of finishes, another possible one. What do we have here? I mean, there's a fucking lot to do in this. People already on it. So I guess it's a double bug slide at the end, maybe. And then let's just hope that the start isn't too bad. How many finishes on this one? 21. Any first tries? Ooh. That's a sexy looking map right here. I like it. I think this is what Kacky I prefer. Like, it's nothing too much. Like, it's a fairly simple idea, and then just maybe add one or two other small things to it. Did we just get lucky, or is it going to be fair enough? It would have been funny if we got that first try. I mean, I've done things like this, so let's see if that can possibly help us for a third finish. But getting the hook into the dirt is a bit annoying. Numbers are how many people have finished, how many maps that people have finished. Yeah. This is only going to be a good map if, like, it's not going to be too frustrating at start, but we haven't got it again, so bit of an issue so far. This choke gets a finish twice. was me holding break there. Maybe that's something. Ooh, happy works out. That jump's like too far. Uncalculated map, minus minus. If that hold break strat might be consistent, then could be looking good. To 100 players as well, which is really nice to see. Server still barking off. Right, GG. Oh, uncalculated map! What is this? I like it. It's uncalculated. That's unacceptable. But yeah, I need to work out the start, kind of get it a bit more consistently. I feel like this could be a fun little hunt map, nearly. Ooh, let's show. What's the word? No one else finishing but him, but finishes 3 times. Like he has 1 out of 50 in his name, but has finished 0. Nice meme. Imagine finishing a map offline. Not playing on the server with the boys? What the hell? I don't know what's up with this start. I think this could be a fun map if we can work out the start. A bit annoying here. Couple finishes coming in now. But yeah, don't know about the start. What if we don't go the speed trick at the start? I have not seen all maps. that was a release. Because yeah, I don't think any of this is calculated by the looks of it. Let's see if we can get the... Nope. Alright, let's start again maybe. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's too much. Okay, maybe we have like a minute of attempts here then. Oh, damn. I guess already finishing his map. That's the best we know. Wait, mate. And let's go. Right. So definitely these are looking doable, as much as I'm not really getting any finishes, but looking good so far. Easy winner play next time, yeah, hopefully. No quote. Oh, another intro, Porgies. I love intros, and we're so late loading. You can see everyone else failing. Fantastic. Beautiful. Alright, look like an edge bug. Jeez, that's a lot of speed. There's an edge bug, and clipping your wheel into this, and then that sends you a bit higher. What the hell? Kinda close. High speed ball banging? Yeah, not my favorite. I used to play this game on keyboard. In the new game, I play controller. But in this game, I still prefer keyboard. I mean, I'm getting some attempts. It's a bit weird, either. I think so. It's not what we want, but... of an odd one here. A bit of an odd map. It's not as bad as some of the bonk maps. But I guess it is still that at its core. Precision is off with keyboard. I will, but I don't really have many finishes, so it's not desperate just yet. I mean, at least you're getting attempts here, kid. Like, you're getting a lot of attempts on these maps. Oh, Beyblade? How many was that? 1260. As Wicker gets another one now. It's purple. What? What? Something tells me I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know if he got... I want to know if he got this, like, when he was validating this map. I presume he did, but... Well, maybe by the chat, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. That's a fucking interesting one right there. we might not get that many finishes, but at least we're breaking the game even further than we're supposed to break the game. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, Mandrix. What? Excuse me? Yo, Apple.
Back for Kacky.
Back for the Kacky action. That is the place to be. Whoa. A big bounce. Well, this definitely wasn't supposed to happen, according to the chat reaction. So that is quite fascinating. I don't know. I don't even know which one's like supposed to be it. I'll just save all three. Alright, well, let's have a couple more attempts. That was so funny. Why did I go through the wall? Why? How did I go through the wall? Like, what the fuck? Jesus. I made a clip of that. Well, can you send it in chat? Not just clip it and don't send it? Because I want to have a look. Alright. Ooh. Couple finishes on this. Maybe a potential. Maybe a potential. Let's see what we have in store. Oh no. I know exactly what this is going to entail. Oh, I could have got a Blade there. Right, how far up is the finish? Let's have a look. Okay, so you can't go. Well, it might even be better. Oh no, you can't. I was gonna say it might be better to do that, but then it's blocked. As we have a finisher already. I like how this is just not supposed to happen. Like, who cares about finishes when we're breaking Kacky even further than Kacky's supposed to be broken? Yes, we could get another one now. Alright. Let's watch it at normal speed. What the f- What? What the fuck? It just goes. It's just nothing. It just goes. Yeah, nice game. Fantastic. This is the superior game for sure. This is an epic superior game right here. This is a fantastic game. Jesus. Ooh. Oh, hey.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's the thing, like, how? Ooh, okay, alright. Like, how does that happen, man? This fucking game just continues to break. Quantum tunneling. So why have you got a new game? But nah, this is the superior game. According to the Kacky crew. Small blade blade. We have lots of finishes coming through, which is nice to see. Let's see if I can joint this one. This one definitely is an old doable one, so. I have this screen. You are correct. Bangers, mate.
I was gonna donate for a third finish, but that clip might be better than a finish, yeah.
Yeah, I do agree to that. Yo, Inf, thanks for the 15. That is very kind. Is that €10? It's just come out to 15.79. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Wow, currency. Oh, fantastic, so done. Our dollar is disgraceful, yep. And then, yet everything is so expensive here. How good. I love being Australian. So top of the euro. Well, no, this one, man, you do speak the truth. Ooh, we have a new record. Nice. What time is that at? 1:78. That's pretty quick. Pretty quick. Yeah, small blade. Spinnerella. Not going upwards though. Bit annoying. Thought maybe this could have been possible. So it's definitely not hit on your normal, because you get an auto flip off of this. Come on. This one isn't as hard as I'm making it here. It's annoying, we're not getting any of these easier maps at the moment. Oh, that's good. Fast. Furious. 2 men. Lots and lots of finishes now. Good to see though. I am not one of them. It's a shame. One minute. Damn. I think this one should have been finished. I didn't even get like an attempt at all though. Disappointed by that. Fuck. That's annoying. So I'm not sure how many more free maps there are. As we are moving along in the 140s. But I did see how fast I get called out for this one, so I think this one is going to be a pain. So let's have a look at what this is. No finishes, yep. It's a timer map, yep. What do we have in store here? Oh Jesus, a one wide wall ride into an even smaller antenna. Down, through, and then again, because this Kacky edition is do it twice. How hard could it be? I love getting a landing log every fucking spot. Okay. I mean, we made it to the antenna. That's more than I thought we'd get. I might keep cars on, but I'll turn the names off. Minus? Ah, this looks like a fucking banging map. I don't expect to finish, but this is way better than some of the other maps. At least there's things to do in this. Ooh, cheese potential, cheese. Any cheese crumb? That'd be funny if it was possible. But pretty certainly wouldn't. Oh, nice Ramstein. I mean, the new game might have a penalty, but at least it doesn't have fucking Ramsteins. Jesus. Right, this is going to be a tough one, but I didn't even mind this so far. This is like a lot better than just smashing head against a wall. Because keyboard is superior. Oh, that's good. Oh, damn. That was a lot of speed. So, the thing I don't know is we're gonna have to go drop down? I'm not really sure what we're hitting, what point we're hitting. Yeah, Simo gone a bit crazy with his map here. Did I make a map? No. Is there a Kacky leaderboard? Yes. I do not have the link at the moment. It's in the Kacky Discord. No, they do finally have a website, so if people ask, who's the top record, I can just send them the website so I don't have to bother. And it's a clean website. I do like it. But let me continue playing this, then I'll get it. Ooh. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm not minding this map. At least there's things to do in this map. Unlike some other bonker maps. These are a lot more what I prefer. Yeah, that's the one. There you go. So I don't think you want to slow down. I think you're definitely going to need the entire full speed this. Like, I will adjust when I know I'm not making it, but chair. You want to buy me a new chair? Chair? Thanks. Damn it. That's good. As we talked about, everything in Australia is expensive, unfortunately, on the standpoint. But I do appreciate you, Tony. No idea. Ooh. Oh, damn. Ooh. The thing with this is there's no boost in the middle section, so I'm gonna have to really ace this. Like if I can get this there, like that's a lot further. Yeah, no. I'll do it later. Alright, last try. It's a good attempt, actually. That's a nice map. I like that. Something a bit different to what we've had as well.
Bangers!
Bangers?
And.
That's a big boy link. Tex, you do know I'm recording, right? I can't listen to copyrighted music. You do know this. Thanks for the donate. Right, 149. Not many finishes on this, so it's non-copyright apparently. Well, I can't go off apparently. That's scary.
That's pretty good.
It says in the title, if I get demonetized, it's all your fault. Okay? Alright, we have Song Quest from Mr. Tex. He says it's a banger, so I'm gonna judge this. I'm not really feeling it like I did with the other ones, man. But it's a bit early days yet. I think a lot you need to discover a bit first. Wait, what the... What? What the fuck did it just... I'm buffing for? Alright. Standing alright. Ooh! Didn't know that was there. Try it. We'll go again next time. I mean, I doubt we can make it from here. Well, let's try. Eat. Oh, look how far we went. Fog. Okay, it's not that bad, Tex. I don't think it's like insane of you talking it off, but it's pretty good, pretty good. My internet is not good though. Interesting start. I don't mind this compared to some of the other ones we have. Ooh, that's a banger right there. Let's go. That's definitely going to be enough. Come on, flip. So close. Surprised that didn't make it. That was really clean. Ooh, even cleaner, let's go. Ah. Heck indeed. Heck. Yeah, I wouldn't complain about a gigabyte connection. Our best internet in Australia is 100 down and 40 up, which is plenty. Big text, not too bad, dude. I don't mind it. Are you starting to get into a bit more trap and future base and stuff? Okay, good, good, good. Oh, I think that's gonna bounce well. No! Ooh. Come on. Fun tune. Yeah, you need to get some tunes going because I need to add to my playlist. Ooh. Oh, we clicked. Okay, this one doesn't look that bad. I don't really mind this. This is, again, a very simple map. It doesn't need to be much more than this. Like, this to me is more Kacky than some of the other stuff we've been seeing. But I'm sure a lot of people disagree with that. Okay, a bit slower, but maybe. Come on, dude. I can't get this many start attempts and then... Oh, please give it to me. Whoops. It's a bit hard to control with the freewheeling. Unlucky. That would have been nice because I think this is definitely a harder map compared to some of the ones we haven't got any records on. So with this game, you can hit the certain point under the finish, which is called a bug finish, and you can still get a finish. So that's not in the new game, but in this one, It's a cool little trick used in most khakis. Definitely not most of them, but a lot. Looks like we've had our good runs now. Nope, just got to complain about it. Oh, that was a sketchy landing though. Yeah, nah. Damn it. Yeah, the trigger, that's the word for it. $12 uppers. Oh, I was on some of the worst internet you possibly could have had back in the day, so... Come on, man. 1 minute. What is that? ADSL? Lackadale? Or is that dial-up? You don't want to know what I had in terms of speed when I had ADSL, which is not as fast as what speeds are nowadays, but it was working internet at least. Whoa, that was a nice one. Let's go. Oh, that's not good. Shit. And there we go. That's all. We had one attempt. It should have been a lot better. I landed like really in the middle. I kind of need to be on the outside and then go really, really far. Whereas you can see me like going off quite early. And even then I was like landing here. So tough on there, but unlucky. But now we have what is the devil map, which I have not seen it yet, but I know it is a double Uber. So I'm not excited for this. I don't think this should be in khaki, but alright. Yeah, try and beat this speed. Try and beat this internet speed. Please explain. That was my internet. So so many finish blocks, surely easy? Yeah, of course, man. That's definitely how it works. How did you download? You did. this is already a minus. This is trash. This is not a good map. I've played it for 20 seconds. Let me see again. We're so used to I'm not playing Kacky Quiz. I mean, hopefully we can get one Uber. I'm not going to get the double Uber, but hopefully we don't sit here not getting anything at all. Come on guys, isn't this obvious? So you get an Uber, and then that would whack you into the bottom here, and then you whack yourself off of this edge, and then up into the finishers. That's why it's not a great map in my opinion. The chances of that happening are so slim. Hardest map ever. Probably not. Yeah, not even getting any Ubers at the moment, so imagine getting 2 Ubers. What number was the next easy one? Was it 107? Because that's quite a while off. If there's another possible free one, like in the next 3 maps, I might continue. Got a very small Uber there. So yeah, when this map comes up, definitely a map I'm just gonna sit out, do something else. Not really much point in me playing this. I don't find this creative or anything. Who I do find creative though is Mr. Pizzle. Thanks for the host again, mate. How's the rest of your stream? Make sure to guys check Mr. Pizzle out. Pumping out content. Pizzle does a few things. Yo, Speedy. Going well, how are you? Yeah, not really a fan of this one. Like, as we were talking about yesterday, congrats on like finishing it, but it just doesn't really make it for a fun map. Like, you're just never gonna get this. It just gets to a point where it's just not even logical. Not a single person is getting it. They get the very small one where you pop up, pop up, pop up. As I said, Speedy, I'm doing good. How are you? I don't know. It just doesn't really make for a fun map. Like, there's just nothing to this. We had people like Techie and stuff not get theirs in Rio, so I think that was a lot of submissions. Got a fairly big one on that, but I'm lolling at what Iggy said, if he missed it. Wait, so where's the... Oh, yeah. This is not a Pepe Jam, it's Pepe D though. It's not a LOL W. But it is Pepe D. I did see that there was the science error, and I just thought it was there to block. At least it's... There's that creative. That's more creative than the map in my opinion. 10 minutes well spent? Yep. Definitely going to be sitting out on that map whenever that comes up in the future. But for the YouTube recording, let's just keep it going. Let's make this an extra long episode. Why not? Shaking my head, lacto. Gotta push the impossible. Not if I don't enjoy. Right, so this is the official first map, isn't it? So I want to see what this is. Hi. Alright, what is this? Can't go press forward. Oh, it's not there. Wait, no, doing well, mate. Hope you're going well as well. Huh. That ain't it, chief. So is this a sideways jump maybe? So let's check what is after it. So, presuming it's a sideways hit, you bounce there. And you have to go through it again? How the fuck do we get to the finishes though? Are you what? No spoilers, by the way. What the fuck? What the hell do you do? The only thing I see is a nose bug into this, into that, but you'll lose so much momentum off of that. Is it a bounce off the edge, go onto here? Ah, that's still way too far. What the fuck? Oh, there is a finish here. Oh, okay. Wait, can you get? Surely you can get through that. Okay. That's looking slightly more possible, at least. The bouncing here is going to be pain. My name's off again. Infinite? Are you trying to fight? Because I have the better sword, just so you know. Don't be sorry, just be happy. Any wide people happies in chat. Oh, look where we got up to. Fog. Oh, guys, we're gonna make it. Whoa! Yeah, we didn't make it. A bit of a weird map here. That's ball. Not really getting close to the angle of this. I thought maybe it wouldn't have been too bad. But... quite toy. Ooh. Oh. Okay, got a little bit of a run there. You're too high, and it's
Hey, that's pretty good.
there's no wall at the start of it, so. Dude, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Dude, he's just chilling. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I thought I was making it there. If I get another follow, then sure. Ooh. Oh, just too high. I think this wouldn't be too bad if... Oh, hang on, someone... Okay. He's going from the middle instead of just the start. Cook. That guy got it pretty well. Maybe it's just a bit lower than where I'm trying. I don't know. Okay, we made something. Okay, so maybe it's a bit lower than what I was trying. Oops. Definitely not easy. So a difficult map to start off the Kackiest Kacky 6-pack. Is it a Thonka map? I don't think it's a Thonka map. Like, I think once you would get it, you would get it pretty smooth. As Simo does now finish again. Crazy, crazy stuff from him. If Plasto and Half-S don't really try hard, and like a few other pros, Simo's going to be the only hope, I reckon, at finishing all 50. But there's still players like Butch and Trez and so many. No cigar in this one. Bit too difficult at the moment for that. I feel like with 150 no one's gonna get all of them. Yeah, you're not wrong. One sec. what is this? What do we have here?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. Thanks for the follow. Come in. Alright, we have a precise start into a checkpoint, which I'm presume you're gonna have to land in a bug slide. Up and over. Oh, jeez. Okay. Up over and land straight in this one, so 180 spin maybe in the air, 360 probably, to the finish. Alright. Bit of a tough one again. But maybe a bit better than some of the others we've had already. What happened to my landing there? Wait, what? Why am I getting a slowdown on that land? I know what you need to do, but I have no idea how. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how you're supposed to get that thin of a bug slide there. This is my only half decent try on 150, says Kappa. Well, that's a lot more than what I got, that's for sure. And that's what I feel like is going to happen. Like, you can get this small one, but like, yeah, it just doesn't seem that fun to me. I don't know, I'm not a fan of that map. Maybe you gotta hit the wall, because if you hit walls when in bug slide at a lot of speed, it does give you a more inside bug slide, but I don't know how it's going to be possible if I keep getting this bug landing. Bit of a pain. Yeah, something like that, and then that will give you quite a rapid one. It's a bit difficult to land like that. Seems like this will be a pretty good map. Once you start to get it. Oh, could be good. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to get such a tight turn. Click the link. How about you join the game and then you can click the link. I'm never going to get anywhere if I check every single guy I've ever posted. I don't know why people use the different ratio. I use a normal aspect. I guess the wider aspects gives people a better view, like a lower angle. Kind of like turning up like your field of view in certain games. Gwen, Carl, a lot of pros do. Don't they? But I'm not a fan of it personally. But I think it's just whatever you get used to, same as like using controller or keyboard. It's just kind of, if you start with one, then you should be able to get used to that. So if you use different aspect ratios in other games, then maybe you'll be fine. Like, it's kind of a... Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's just kind of preference. Not really any pros and cons. Yeah, there you go. So it's like further down, and then it kind of just gives it a better angle for some players. Yeah. Oh, kinda got something there. But yeah, I don't know, this angle is looking a bit tough. But In's made a really good map in the TM2020 Kacky. And I didn't really understand it at all for a while. So I think once you learn this, hopefully will be consistently fun. Stretch still feels weird. Yeah, well, as I said, like, I don't really like it that much, so I can't say I've used it. But I think you would get used to it for the most part. It's the same as this, like when I joined this game, after playing TM2020 for so long, it looks very weird, like the car is like slightly more thin. I guess the road's probably a bit more thin. But I've got used to it now, like it's perfectly normal. Yeah, I'm interested to see if like there's something a bit more on this map than just a plain simple bug slide. Can't even find signposts to check. Ooh. Because I did see someone, I think it was Simon, talk about a nosebug there. Heffer's got a bit of an angle where he nearly put himself into a nosebug. That would be interesting. That would be a wild map if that's the case. Because it definitely looked like he nearly got a setup for it. So, that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, ain't nobody. Alright, this is definitely an easy one. 16 players. Okay, probably not that easy, but let's see what we have in tail. Okay, we're getting somewhere though. Don't know if that's like ultra lucky or not. Oh, that's a long, like it looks like we got close there, but that's a long way off. Okay. So yeah, I think this could be tough. Might look easy, but that's a pretty good first try. Yeah, that's probably the best try I'm going to get, but we'll see, we'll see. Because like you just use, I kind of understand this already. Like you use this part and jump over and counter steer to get like a lower jump and control your car, but they're still very wobbly. So that's an A+. Yeah, I mean, like, again, this is just such a simple Kacky idea. It's all it needs to be, in my opinion. Like, it's not much. Like, it's no fucking double Uber, like. Nice car skin. Thanks. I made this probably over 10 years ago. In the game editor. This is the fun tier, I promise. We were having a discussion yesterday, and not even in Pizzle stream earlier, and it's like, to what extent does the Kacky crew want to like add it as fun? Because they're the ones hosting it, so they can like add whatever they want. Like they're the ones who get to choose. But I just feel like anyone outside of the Kacky crew wouldn't really want to play number 150. And I just feel like there's ways to make maps which are a lot more approachable for everyone, not just the Kacky crew side. Because the Kacky has grown like a lot more compared to what it was. So you do have to innovate, which is quite difficult. Yeah, I don't know. Just, to me, what I've played most of the maps now. I think I'm nearly like 70% through. But like I just feel like a lot of it is just, let's just make 2 of everything. And I don't really know if that's innovating that much. Well, that's what I mean, Infinite. Like, I think the Kacky crew just doesn't really give a shit about how much time and effort is going to be needed to grind out the maps. But I just feel like if it's going to be only a grind, is it really to a stage of where it's fun anymore? But it, as I was saying, like it's their event, so they can choose whatever they want. I just personally feel like it can be maps, maybe not like this, but like it can just be a bit more. That can be still a lot of fun for mostly everyone. I understand that the game's 13 years old, but there's new people coming into games and maps shouldn't be purely based off double U's. And I think that's my argument of where the line is between, is the Kacky crew just going to make it for themselves, or are they wanting to make a community event? In Temple's years in TM, I've never joined a Kacky contest. I really wanted to try these, but these isn't really helping. Yeah. So I enjoy the grind. Like, it's not for everyone, that's for sure. I think the last 2 Kackies I have had a lot of fun. But I feel like from the beginning I'm like, these maps are going to be okay. Like, for the most part, there's always going to be some bad maps, some good maps, whatever. But I feel like the previous Kackies, I'm like, yeah, this looks like it's going to be a good season. And I'm a bit half-half at the moment, which is a bit annoying to me. Because I'm like, do I put the effort in if I'm kind of still a bit half-half? Yeah, for sure, Akadel. That's the thing. Like, where do we cut it? But I think the other thing is as well is they particularly said for this season they want more. Damn, that was a good run. They want more emphasis on fun over difficulty. And from what I've seen, this is nearly as going to be as difficult as Kackiest Kacky 5, which was very difficult. I grinded for a month and only got 25 out of 50. Like, it's pretty crazy. So I don't know. I'm just interested to see where the Kackie is going to go in the future. Because you don't want it just easy, like, it's Kackie, like, it's based on luck and whatever. Kacky 5 as a map, no one managed to finish. Well, yeah, that map to me was just way too much. Like, that map was just not fun at all to me. I think a lot of the Kackie guys did enjoy that though, so that's the thing, like, they're gonna add that kind of maps because that's what they really enjoy. But like, for the most part, I enjoyed most of Kackiest 5 maps, but that map was just shit. And it's the same feeling with like maps like 150. Like, I'm just not even going to bother touching. He played the 360 Bug Slime map? Yeah, that map's good. That map's going to be very tough, but that's a very creative idea. So it's interesting, I don't know, like, I just want to see if I commit to trying to play this the entire month. No, we had like 2 more there. Yeah, it definitely is too early to write off. But from what I remember, I just feel like the last 2 Kackie seasons, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a fun season to go and grind. Whereas I'm already getting a mixed feeling, which is, I feel like, not going to be a good way to go into it. But yeah, it is early days, so definitely no point saying I'm not going to hunt, or I am committing. Yeah, same for the fight. Don't know what number it is. Oh, no. That was going so well. Fuck. Right, so no attempts hit on this 10 min, but this is definitely one for the list. Definitely doable. Also, that's the other thing. Like, it's not about being doable or whatever for me to make it fun. Like, there is hard maps, which I think will be quite a lot of fun. Oh, damn. Alright, well there we have it for that map. Not too bad, not too bad. .360 Grodside is barely doable, but it's a great map. Yeah, I agree. Like, I cannot see myself finishing that, but I think that's a really creative map. A really good map. Oh, what is this? Oh, Jesus, it's a fucking Techian Skyline map. We're all doomed. What the fuck is this gonna be? Oh, I already see a bar. And there's another bar. Oh, they've lied to me. They've lied to me. This is not gonna be good. And then a third bar. They're dead to me. Both of them are dead to me. Alright, do we edge bug up the hill? I don't know if that's possible. Kind of looks like it is. Because this ain't gonna be enough speed. Actually, we got kind of close there. Okay. Nope. It'd be funny if you have to stay in that kind of two-wheel position that entire way down. See you, Phil. No, don't spoil it just yet. I'll ask if I want it spoiled. Which with this map could possibly be very quickly. Because I'm not sure if I trust these two. Oh no, no. What are these two done? So it could be like a bounce back, but I don't think you would have enough momentum for the next part after that. So it's definitely not laying flat, so you have to work something out on the second booster.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Ooh, thanks for the follow up then. And the morning. Nice name. Whoa! I mean, I don't think we're supposed to be up the top there. But maybe. Maybe it is, because you can probably get a setup for that every time. Let me try and get the air brake up a bit. Okay, maybe it is something to do with this. What would you do at the top of that? Oh! This was in last Kacky. I know what we're doing. Okay. Map possibly starting to look a bit better. Possibly. Depends on the next two stunts. So if I landed up there, you can reverse off of it and then hold brake and then that will give you like a wheelie down the booster, which means you can hit the wire, I presume, into a backflip, flip into the booster. No worries then. Thanks for chilling. See you around. Hopefully you stay very much dry. I want to get this at least once. So once we land it, we're going to go straight, and then we're going to just go straight again. Oh, what was that? Let's try. Alright, this map actually looks okay. If that backflip off the next wire is consistent, oh shit, this could be an okay map. I'm surprised by these two. I was expecting absolute shit from both of them. Pretty much. Nothing wrong with bonking your head if it's creative. Like this. There we go. I forget that there's no backwards camera in this game. Oh. Mistakes were made, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes were certainly made. There we go again. That's fine, that's fine. It's fine, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tell me that every single one of you would have remembered that there was the pole in the middle there. I can guarantee at least half of you forgot that there was a thing in the middle right there. But I mean, at least I got to show the downhill thing for about half a second. Yeah? Yeah? Obvious. Alright, let's try and get this one more time. I want to actually get a proper attempt. Oh, denied. Fuck, I want to play this again now. This is actually an okay map by these two. I was not expecting a good map from them. I am honestly surprised. Alright, let's see if we can get it again. Watch me not even get the, watch me not even get it. Okay. Oh, didn't even get anywhere. So I wonder if you have to like kind of drop it off a bit earlier than leaving it the entire way. Because that feels like you would hit it too high, which means you would always get a low flip off of it. So I think there's something else we might have to do with it. Whoa! Yeah, made it. No, we don't have any time, but let's see if we can get a cheeky jump. Certainly we got a cheeky jump. Thanks, game. Alright, looking like a possible decent map from those two. I'm very much surprised by that. I was expecting absolute shit from the two of them. If I'm to be honest. Right, so what do we have here? We have only 2 finishers, so that's concerning. So we have an elevator, or an escalator I should say. Oh, nearly showing casing me there. Then we have a second one. Simple idea. Is it going to be so simple though? Not sure what inputs we'll want here. This map's also pretty good. Yeah, this one doesn't look actually as bad as some of them. Like, at least this is... you're doing something. It is a wall hit, but it's a bit more than just a wall hit. It does also look like our first 2 attempts are going to be our best attempts at this rate. I noticed we got the furthest in our first 2. I'm disliking the theme of having 2 in a row. Yeah, me too, man. Like, the thing is with this one, you can't have this once, because then it would just be so many finishes. But I feel like there maybe could have been something else done compared to just having it again. And in so many maps that I've seen, it's literally just the repeat of the exact same thing. Which is maybe another thing to do with the conversation we had in a couple maps ago. Like, I think that's why I'm not really sure about this one, because I think it's going to get more repetitive as we're just doing a lot of the same things over maps. So maybe that's why I'm kind of a bit uncertain. Why wouldn't you turn off ghosts? Because I've got them on for you guys. Also, I honestly don't care. Must be having a light Kacky server. You can try and play some of the old ones. Some of the older ones are definitely doable. Did you wake up now? Or are you just going to sleep again? Hello, Bass as well. 6 AM, I mean, it's not the worst to wake up at 6 AM. I've got to wake up at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Not quite, not quite. If it's sad music, then you can just leave. I'm digging it. This fucking music is so chill. Just started KK5. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend KK5 for a simple walk in the park. Thanks guys for being here, by the way. I do appreciate it. If you're new, do drop a follow. It does help out, and do check out all the socials, especially the YouTube. Trying to upload as much as possible there. If you're new, drop a Twitch Prime.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Twitch Prime, but don't have to. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We're getting no temps on this. Not really sure about this one. Seems like, yeah, it's pretty rare to get up to the top by the looks of this. Lots of people falling off really early.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey Pat, thank you for the follow. I do like the sea of cars. It's a beautiful sight. It's so rare in this game. That is such a beautiful sight. So yeah, not sure about this one. Seems a bit meh. It's not as bad as some of them, but not really amazing. Try a couple different strats, I suppose. Pizzle's clear was really sketchy. Guess it just kind of happens, like you just kind of get it all the way along. Really not getting anything at all. Don't make it. Maybe. So I went too far. Dude, pizzles are mad lad. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This one's a bit boring after a while. Ooh, we have a contender. Good time to spectate. Fantastic. And he clipped before it, but he somehow saved it. Oh, he is lucky there. He only has 20 seconds though. He's kind of got to go for it. Ooh! Ooh! Come on! No, he hasn't had good enough time. That is an F right there. He spent too much time. Oh no no no. That's the Kacky experience right there. That is the Kacky experience. Unlucky. But yeah, he spent too much time to correct it again. You kind of just have to send it. That is unlucky spent. Oh, we have another no finisher here, so what is this? By ins though, could be a good map. I like ins maps. Oh, that's definitely not. Oh, that's definitely not. Alright, got some bonkers, and then we got a nose bug. Jesus, what is this? Oh no. Wait, there's a checkpoint there. So you, instead of using the entire block, you have to go under the checkpoint. Oh, Jesus. This is difficult. But I like. Another double one. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's just all doubles. Well, I think in like 5 maps, I've done every single map now. I may have missed 1 or 2, but I have been on the server like in the order, so I hope I've done all of them. I think I started on 111. So I think the clip of my first finished 112. Right, just gonna get the start down on this, and then we should be able to get a few more attempts. Gonna cherish it for. Ah, it's alright, man. You'll definitely get it again. I'm a believer. And I think 107 is supposedly one of the easiest maps. So maybe a potential after this. Oh, too much overtaking. Ooh, did that guy get it? Jesus, someone sent. How long are you streaming for? No idea. How many films? 2. Exclamation mark, latest. gonna be so scary when we're on the second wall ride if like we have made it. It's gonna be so much pressure. But this seems like a decent map. I don't think this is too bad. Because this will be really satisfying when you get it, I think. Whereas the last one is just kind of like, oh, whatever, it's a fin. Not that they'll probably ever finish that last one. Alright, the question is, do we go for a double backflip, or do we stop the rotation early? Is it a bug slide, or is it a nose bug? So many questions. I'm a bit mixed at the moment, Mum. Were you one of the people who put together the map pack? I don't want any spoilers at the moment, thanks. Unless I ask. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm very mixed. I'm very mixed about it. There's some really, really bad ones. But minus that, like, I don't know. I'm a bit half-half. And nothing to do it, okay. Have you played all of them yet, Mom? I haven't seen you on the server, I don't think, so I'm not even sure if you're playing. Played quite a bit. Cool, cool. Any decent finishes yet? Yo, Toby, what's going on, mate? I finished 368? Nah, I don't think so. I think a lot of people get close, but... Oh! Actually, I think someone did. I haven't played it today, though, so... Ooh. That's an interesting bounce I just got. Yeah, I'm still curious if it's a nose bug or not. It seems like it's going to be quite difficult to get into a nose bug position. Was a Finn who got a regu? What the hell? I mean, it's an ins map, and most often, once you work them out, like, they're pretty good. So, hopefully, once we start to work all these out, it looks like this could be a decent map. That's why, like, a lot of these maps, I'm just very mixed, because I'm like, at the moment, not so great. But... I think he was on the server. I can't be bothered finding him through the through the list. Because the only consistent one I'm kind of getting is when you get the double bounce and then you're angled nearly for a bug slide. But I don't think it's a bug slide. I'm pretty sure it would have to be a nose bug. So unless it's like a counter steer straight away and that kind of gives you a good position. Definitely need more than 10 min to work this one out, I think. Well. Let's play this life. I'll send it to you after this. It's just a free, chill, non-copyright, so... I think it's by some independent artists, so that's even better. Yeah, see how I'm getting like the double rotation? Like, I don't know with this one. We've got a nose there, but I'm not sure. Hello, Link, my favorite Kacky mapper. Even like and subscribe, yeah, that's definitely fair enough. It's very chill. I do like it. Right, what do we have here? Do we have an easy map? Only 9, so maybe 107 isn't one of the easy ones. But maybe possible? Maybe not. Wait a minute. What? What the fuck is this? Definitely something to do with the wall. Oh, this is going to be a crazy one. This reminds me of that map which took me 7 hours to do. And it was literally just one edge bug over a distant and then jump to a finish line. But it took me so fucking long because I'm so unlucky. And I reckon that's going to happen on this again. Going left side? Oh, fucking go right side then. You better subscribe for that. Ooh, sheeps. How you doing, mate? Ooh, thanks. Wait, Kip has world record. What the fuck, Kip? I don't think he's here. I just realized. What the hell, Kip? Unless this dude just stole it. I didn't. What the fuck, Kip? Excuse me? Oh, he did. That's very
Got it, B.
I guess I'll continue going right side then. Dude, chaotic. Thank you, man. That's very kind. You definitely didn't have to. Ooh. By 4 seconds. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's insane time. Dude, chaotic. Thank you so much, man. That is very kind. It's the right thing to do. Where's the finish? On this road above us. Just at the end of it. You have to boints, and then you have to land back. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm doing good, Sheeps. Has been a while. I've just been chilling. What about yourself? What a map right here. What a map. But yeah, this could definitely become that map I struggled so much with. Which is just like 1 points, but always get the low one. I definitely need the higher one, I think. Two. Exclamation mark layers. Oh. Oh! Damn. Do we have a dead monkey? Oh, rip. Who else is gonna be a dead animal on the side of the road? Ooh. Ooh. And oh, good shit, Toby. Is that that's your last one, isn't it? Okay, at least we're getting some higher edge ones. Friday's last. Okay, well, good enough, good enough. Oh, Kip's here again. Go on, do it again, Kip. I dare you. And I expected 11:53 instead of 11:54. Oh, too far. I haven't got any bounces off the side edge though. That's a bit sedge. So interesting map. I mean, I only need to get it once. Kacky multi-lapper? I mean, it wouldn't work because in time attack you would just go through the multi-lap and it wouldn't matter. But yeah, if there was like lap mode Kacky, fuck that. I would not be there. Do you have a finisher? It's sad that I haven't got any of the other easy maps today. Got like a somewhat easy map. Not the easiest. Other than that, nothing. The Kacky one multi. Yeah, but it was the same with time attack. You go through a multi. You can put like this can be a multi-lap start right here. because it's time attack, it's not going to change anything. You kind of, yeah, you're not wrong. Kind of do have that. Oh, oh no. Come on, man. Hello, Looney. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know how to finish this. Don't know how.
Hey, that's pretty good.
My air brakes there, or at least broke. Like a bit of a bounce, but... Ooh, thanks for the follow, welcome in. Doing Penguin. There is 50 maps. -101 to 150. Alright, not sure about that one, man. Not sure about that. Okay, 12 finishers here. Oh, actually, this is the first one which I saw. I didn't play this. But I think that means, yeah, 109 was my first map. So, I think I've played every map to this one. Okay, cool. So I do know kind of what to do on this. You have freewheeling, and you have to boink off the top there and then roll all the way back into a finish line. So this map doesn't look fantastic. But let's find out for possibly the last map discovery. Yeah, this guitar is nice. I like it. Someone came in here saying before that this map, these songs are like sad. I'm fucking digging these songs. They're so chill. You want to see my finish? If you want, sure. I mean, it puts me in a good mood for Kacky. Like, I'm not molding. It's good. Keep the vibes going. So I presume this one is something to do with hitting the bottom, and then you'll get a bounce off of it. Right, so you gander at this. the fuck? You got such a bounce. What do you mean? That is illegal. So yeah, it literally is just get lucky. Definition of cack right there. That's why I don't think that map is probably that bad. Like, it's just such a simple concept and you gotta get lucky. Jesus. What a game though right there. As Darker gets another one. Good shit. Did this drop nose down? No idea. I'm not spoiling it for myself. It's just turtle away, yeah, pretty much. What's this one? Ooh. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So I did see someone talk about like bug sliding, but I didn't really know how to get into the position to get into a bug slide there. Like that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, nice. It's just like a bit weird getting into the position of the bounce. What the fuck is Reason doing on the start line there? Yeah, this one's a bit of a mystery. Not really sure. This is probably like last map. Once you get it, you will get it. But a bit weird at the moment. That's the guy who was complaining. Does manage to finish it. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Yeah, something like that, maybe. So that was pretty close to landing on the edge of it. I'm nearly certain that it has to be to do with something with landing on the edge. And that will kind of give you a bounce backwards or something. Nice parking spot. So people finishing. Good to see. back. That's quite epic. That is quite epic right there. I'm waiting for that to happen to me. Ooh. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't know, maybe I am doing something wrong. We got something. That's not going to be enough, but yeah, I think my my thought is definitely right. Like you can use the slope of the bottom. Hey, knight. Looks like it's going to be too fast. A good bounce though. Just 30 seconds. Let's go one more. We have another finisher. Sven getting close. Can Sven make it after last time? Is it the redeem arc? Is it the redeem arc? Hey, there we go. Told you your time was going to come. And we will finish the video on that, I think. I mean, if I do make this video up, it's probably like 3 hours long. I probably need to split it. If it goes up raw, if I split it, I don't know. For now, I hope you guys did enjoy if it does go up. And see you next time. Bye bye.